Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels.
Your daughter...
And just to think that she...
Indeed.
And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me?
What a poor choice of engine.
Oh, Father!
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
The statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do...
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Pshaw. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I am a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There.
I promise that I won't, Inspector. What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunate. Well, take a look for yourself.
iron mounting rod is broken. The surface is damaged. Traces of metal on stone. The statue of Takunuman. This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. The case is scratched and dented. Zacharias' folder with some... These drawings represent the Mayan symbols.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes? At your service, Mr. Holmes.
If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder. If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder. Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I was sitting alone. I hurried outside and I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear...
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
You saw the statue running?
It was dark. And can't you...
But why was...
Oh,
Is the calendar valuable?
not really. It has historical value, of course. But to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes,
May I go in the clubhouse?
it's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
A piece of the statue's mounting rod. And what about the statue?
I've no idea yet. I imagine the thing... Yes, must...
Please, go on.
Believe it or...
You mean that...
Absurd more...
So, somewhat like... Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place... You're still here?
Scratches on the stone. Only club members have access. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
What did the police say? Do you know anything?
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
What a spectacular season. What a spectacular season. The great tournament of the London Archaeological Institute. Scratches on the stone.
You're still here?
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall. Traces of metal on stone. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Traces of metal on stone. Traces of metal on stone. Traces of metal on stone.
You're still here?
Only club members have access.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall. Traces of metal on stone. Traces of... Tra- Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal. Zacharias' folder with some documents. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols. Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked... Money was left inside the wallet. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed.